come on in. I want to try out my material before I have the pressure of the scholarship committee.
All right. I'm a coming, boy. You know the old gray mare? He ain't what he used to be.
Oh, Grandpa Henry, speaking of gray hair, I've been wondering if I could do your makeup for my cosmetology class at school. You see, we're supposed to find someone that wants to be transformed.
Young lady, the only thing I want transformed are my knees. Can you get me a new pair that don't creak every time I go down the steps? Makes it kind of hard to sneak down and watch the game show channel at midnight.
I think you'd look fabulous as a blonde. Maybe some extensions.
Extension cords? I got it. Give me a new pair of these so I can do this. Hit it, Carl!
They sound like chickens to me. Come on, kids, take your partners for the chicken dance.
Determination, that hurts. Thank you.
Okay, now the sons and daughters of veterans are giving away a huge scholarship for the best speech on a specific subject.
So what's the subject on this year? Why I love my country, civic responsibility.
Grandpa Henry, everybody knows that a Civic is a car. And everybody also knows that soldier people drive around in tanks. Speaking of which, my daddy says that the only way I can get my driver's license is if I drive a tank. Do you think they come in pink?
Girl, you're doing this. You ought to be doing this.
This year's subject is my hero.
Ooh-wee, now that is a doozy.
I can't wait to see who he picked. My vote is on Justin Bieber.
Now, why would he pick a hero named after a buck-toothed rodent?
Bieber. Grandpa, Justin Bieber, not Beaver.
Okay, now you two go take a sit over there. And then they'll introduce me. And then I'll come onto the stage like this.
And now introducing my amazing cousin Marshall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. Okay, you may proceed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and of course, the sons and daughters of veterans. Your organization helps many students like myself who find themselves in financial difficulty. And for that, I thank you.
Boy, you trying to get a scholarship or an active role on Broadway? Ooh-wee, I have not seen a hand like that since Easter dinner.
I've known my hero for a long time.
Well, I reckon that rules out George Washington.
Bieber.
Please, sit down. Thank you. I've watched my hero in good times and bad, in times that build character, in times that challenge character. He's Chief Laundry Officer aboard the ship of the Navy, my Grandpa Henry.
Well, I could not be more surprised if I woke up in the chicken coop wearing a clout.
Grandpa Henry, that's you.
I've known Grandpa Henry since I was a child, but it wasn't until I started my extensive research for this project that I've come to know the true bravery and skill that define my hero.
Extensive research? A little old me?
I found an old steamer trunk in our attic, and once I looked through those official documents, it all became clear to me.
My trunk. You went through my trunk?
Oh, this is so exciting. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh, wait. Now I'm on the edge of my seat.
Henry has had many identities over the years. He's been a test pilot for the Air Force, and he's been on many secret missions behind enemy lines.
Grandpa Henry, how could you keep this from me?
It appears that him being a laundry officer aboard his ship in the Navy was just cover for some other super secret duties he was given. He was tasked under an operative known as Captain Nemo, and he had to go 20,000 leagues under the sea in an experimental sub called the Nautilus. Now, imagine that he was wearing, like, some deep-sea diving gear, and then fought off a giant squid, like this.
That's amazing. Grandpa Henry, when the Today Show calls, and trust me, they will, can I do your makeup? Because you should know that without the proper foundation, those horse-shiny lights will just simply wash you out.
He served in Her Majesty's Secret Service and was known as Henry, Grandpa Henry. He also was made a car that could shoot oil out of the back to thwart his pursuers, like this.
We have a car like that too. My mom ran over a curb light speaker. My daddy said that she popped her gasket.
Finally, I can reveal one other secret about my hero. Once he was captured behind enemy lines, and he was forced to make an iron suit of armor that could also fly, like this. Then he inserted an arc reactor into his chest, like this. And then he flew out the enemy camp like this.
Okay, all right, Marshall. I think you have a great speech going there. But tell me, Cammy, haven't you heard enough?
Enough to know that you're the man that they based Iron Man off of? Wait, oh my gosh, do you think you could introduce me to Tony Stark? Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Maybe he needs a new designer. I'm gonna go work on some ideas. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I always wanted to work in Hollywood.
Well, Marshall, I reckon you found the articles I wrote for True Blue magazine when I was in the armed services.
Yeah, but was my speech okay?
Oh yeah, it's okay, but...
Because I read all the facts really fast, so I don't know if I got the accuracy correct. Oh, grab it, Henry.
It's so cool, right?
Well, Marshall, I may not be exactly what you think.
Oh, I know exactly what to think. Oh, wait a minute. Is it time to get you home so you can watch that old game show called To Tell the Truth on the old game show network from the 50s? I know you never miss it.
I know. All right, Marshall. Let's get back and watch my show. While I figure out how to tell you the truth without breaking your heart and ruining your chance at that scholarship. I'm a coming boy.